Can we talk a little bit about sort of industrial policy and competitiveness? I mean, you've talked about the UK being in a high tax, low growth environment, and these are, I think, Tony Dankert.
I think Tony Dankert at CBI
is going to
said the same.
He's going to make some similar points today, actually, about his fear that we're in a lost decade of low growth. And actually, when you look at the growth numbers, the forecast up to 2026, 1.3 to 1.7%, below what is the historic averages. This is a very complicated problem to solve. How would you go about tackling it?
Well, I think the first thing is we need to have a degree of honesty that this is the central problem. If I was asked what is the one thing in our economy which is more of a problem than anything else, I'd say growth. Because not only are the forecasts bad, but the growth in the last 10, 12 years has been very, very bad. And that's bad for business, it's bad for the economy, and it has a real impact on government. If you were to compare the growth under the last Labour government from 1997 to 2010, including the financial crash, with growth in the last 12 years, the growth under the Labour government was far, far greater. And if we had matched that growth in the last 12 years, we would have £30 billion to spend on public services without doing anything to increase our taxes. That is very, very, I'm having a big argument at the moment about high taxes, but with growth, at the same scale as you had under the Labour government, £30 billion without altering tax at all. In terms of what we do about it, my strong sense is that that growth has come about because of short-termism, change by a government, inconsistency. We've been through a number of Conservative prime ministers, had different approaches. We haven't even got an industrial strategy anymore. If you don't have certainty in long term, then it's very difficult to get the investment you need for businesses to thrive and to grow in the way that we would want them. So strategic growth, a grown-up partnership with a government that understands the role of business and the role of government and doesn't keep chopping and changing and isn't in constant campaign mode, is in governing mode.